We begin this evening in Iowa as the state's legislative session is still in overtime as lawmakers work to finish everything up. But after passing a major hurdle just last night, lawmakers are coming close to a final gavel. And joining us live from the newsroom with more is our Iowa correspondent, Alexander Schmidt. And Alex, we know it's a major hurdle because we've been talking about it for years. Tell us how it all went down last night.
Yeah, Robin, late last night, lawmakers finally came to an agreement that puts up roadblocks on certain pipeline projects, and it puts more oversight on their ability to exercise eminent domain to build on private land.
What we are talking about here is the constitutional right to private property.
The bill passed after 12 Republican senators joined with Democrats to hold the state budget hostage. If signed by the governor, it would put restrictions on hazardous liquid pipeline projects, mainly their ability to assert eminent domain.
As a farmer, I raise about 80,000 bushels of corn a year, and I also am invested in an ethanol plant. But I'm also an American, and I see property rights being trampled on in order to promote something that's going to make some people that are already wealthy a little bit more money.
The bill's passage was another blow to the $8.9 billion Summit Pipeline project that would run through several states, including Minnesota and Iowa. That's led to a rift among the Iowa GOP.
I mean, energy is a need. You look at the potential load growth. I mean, they're predicting in the MISO market for us to see the equivalent increase of the state of Minnesota over the next 3 to 5 years. The state of Minnesota.
Landowners like Kathy Carter have protested loudly against eminent domain for private gain.
Knowing a past history of what the governor has not done for landowner rights and property rights, I'm expecting her to veto it.
Carter's Floyd County farm is in the proposed path of the pipeline.
You shouldn't have to get up in the morning and worry about what your government is doing to you, your family, your children. And that's what we've been worried about for years. We've had this hanging over our heads. We don't know if we're going to have a forever easement against our will on our properties.
The bill heads to Governor Kim Reynolds' desk, but with or without her signature, the future of the project will be no less uncertain, really, than it was before. There's lots of regulatory red tape remaining, not just in Iowa, but in South Dakota as well. Robin?
Yeah, and Alex, what about the rest of the session? Is there any word on when they believe business will be wrapping up?
Well, business is not scheduled to wrap up before the end of this week. Appropriation and budget bills have been making their way through today. I haven't been able to get any lawmakers on the horn, so they're obviously working hard down there. The session will adjourn by the end of the week, hopefully, from what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much for the update, Alex.